Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, That One Dude, and today we're gonna get into some videos by hip hop content. Link will be in the description. It is 7 rappers who will be billionaires. So before let me slow it up. Let me slow it up real quick, man. I want to send a shout out to everybody that's been watching my videos, liking my videos. That's been commenting. I've been commenting back, but who's been subscribing to me in like the last month. I got like 14 subscribers in the last month, and I haven't uploaded a video. So shout out to everybody who came through and started showing support. As everyone knows before, they've watched the videos before. I had like big old work inspection. I was also moving around. So you know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot of stuff going on, and so now you can see I got it set up. Got more furniture coming, so you never know. Things may change from there. But hey, shout out to everybody, and I'm glad that everybody came through, showing their support, and then definitely kept me going, man. The 14 subscribers that came through when I wasn't uploading, those seem like little numbers, but I'm literally happy for every one of them that I get, because I'm not even a big channel, so you know what I'm saying. Everything counts. But I'm checking my stuff. I'm like, oh my god, extra subscribe, bro. I'm getting geeked out here, bro. But yeah, hey, definitely, I want to send out some shout outs, man, to you guys. Big thanks, really for the support, and you know what I'm saying, just keeping everything going. But let's go ahead and get into the video. Oh, hey, okay, so now we back to the video. So I'm about to think of my rappers that I think should be on this list, right? So obviously, you have your typicals, right? You have your Jay-Z, if he's not a billionaire, right? If he's not a billionaire already, he should be on the list. You have your Diddy's, you have your Dre, right? And Drake, right? Those the guys that I'm for sure should be on this list. Now it all depends on what rappers they trying to talk about, like how far this thing go back and yada yada yada. But those are the rappers I could see becoming billionaires. It's so hard to see like other rappers becoming billionaires. Why do I always look like I'm disappearing, bro? I don't know. But yeah, those are the ones that I don't see becoming billionaires. So let's see. Yeah, let's name 7. Let's name 7. Jay, Diddy, Rose, Drake, Kanye, right? I can't even name 7. Honestly, I don't know 7 rappers that could be billionaires. So let's just go ahead and get in the video. Drop somebody down below. I seen that they had 21 Savage on the thumbnail and Akon. Like, come on, bro, we ain't gonna do that. So, but definitely drop somebody down below who you think should be on the list, and if they're not on the list, just drop somebody who you think is gonna be the next rap billionaire. You don't need no explanation. Give one if you want to, but you don't need no explanation.
Rap's next billionaire.
All right, here we go.
Not many people would have predicted rap music to have come this far. Growing out of humble beginnings in street culture, hip-hop wasn't music that was quickly accepted by the mainstream. It was counterculture, and I'm talking about the 1980s, when no one was making millions off rap. But that was just the beginning. As the years passed, rap gained more and more attention from the masses. As it began to play on the radio, rappers were able to become bigger figures in pop culture. Since then, we've seen a lot of rap artists raking in tons of cash. It's no longer uncommon to hear that a rapper's net worth is in the tens to hundreds of thousands. But you can only count on one hand the amount of rappers that have hit a $1 billion net worth. Becoming a billionaire rapper isn't as simple as selling a lot of records. Almost all of the richest rappers in the world have been smart with their money and explored ways of making more cash outside of music. Kanye's recent financial success has been credited to his Yeezy brand. Diddy, regularly thought as the 3rd richest rapper, is also known for his investment in Ciroc.
3rd richest, okay.
But that begs the question, which of today's most popular rappers has the best shot at becoming a billionaire? Fame is a fickle thing, so it's always hard to predict. But the way rappers handle their money now can be a great indicator of whether
bro,
their
get
net
into
worth
the
will
video,
keep
man.
growing
I really want to
Before we
see
start,
it now.
Make sure you like this video and don't
definitely make sure you like this video before we
here are 7 of rap's next
do this,
billionaires. Number 7, Diddy. I have to start off this list with the most obvious choice for rap's next billionaire, Diddy. And what makes it so obvious that he's going to join the 3 comma club? Well, it's mainly the fact that his current net worth is already estimated at an incredibly impressive $855 million. That means that he only has another $145 million to go until he's at $1 billion. But how can we be so certain that he's going to keep making money? It's not like the guy is still regularly getting radio play. He hasn't released any studio albums since 2006. How is it that he can stay so relevant without,
did he literally just say
music? Diddy is poised to reach $1 billion not because of his music career, but because of the shrewd investments he's been making throughout his life. It really started back in the 90s with Sean John Clark, but he has proven himself a worthy entrepreneur since then. Just recently, he joined up with one of Twitch TV's founders to start a new company called Play VS. This company aims to put competitive gaming as a sport in schools today. That seems like something that could really take off. If that doesn't work out, his portfolio has plenty of other investments that are bound to, especially when it comes to signing artists. French Montana and MGK are 2 artists that signed to Diddy this past decade. Number 6, Billionaires.
Oh, come on, bro.
Billionaires becoming a billionaire just feels correct. Maybe it's just the way his name sounds, but the guy seems set for major riches. As of now, his net worth is guessed to be around $50 million. Quite impressive. But not really at the same league as someone like Diddy.
50?
And much like Diddy, Billionaires doesn't really have much of a music career these days.
Or maybe
a
this
highly
list's not in the
successful
order.
string of
So
records in the early stages of his career as a recording artist, Billionaires really started to slow down.
You know,
no one was really sure why that was.
All right, so I know what they about to say because I watched. I read an article about Billionaires, or watched something about him a couple years ago. Billionaires, he started doing a lot of investing and everything like that. So that's why he stopped making music, yada yada yada. But like, I don't see him coming to billionaire. I really don't. Just because you invest, don't mean you're gonna become a billionaire.
Until he made an official statement in 2015, saying that he was no longer focused on music. Instead, he had his eyes set on becoming a master investor. Like all smart rappers, Billionaire's investing career began pretty early. In 2003, he had some money in a Houston car shop. It wasn't huge, but it was the start of much bigger things to come. One of the highlights of his entrepreneurial work came when he bought into an online talent agency called Maker Studios in 2009. Just a few years later, Maker Studios was sold to Disney, turning Billionaire's $1.5 million investment into a $20 million return.
Got the Disney,
he has continued investing since, and it seems like he has no plans of slowing down. He's pretty respected in the financial and angel investing world, and he will likely only keep earning more. Number 5, Rick Ross. Compared to Diddy and Billionaire, Rick Ross seems like a rapper that is far more likely to make his millions from music on a yearly basis, considering how he's still pretty relevant. I mean, he hasn't slowed down on his music output since he got started in the mid-2000s. His last album, 2009's Port of Miami 2, went to number 2 on the Billboard 200, and he's got another album slated to release this year. It seems that Ross will definitely stay relevant in the music world for a while.
My man just said 2009, come on, bro.
It's not unlikely that he could continue multiplying his riches simply off album sales. But that's not all. Ross has played it pretty smart with his money. He founded his own label, Maybach Music Group, back in 2009, and it has proved a steady source of revenue since then. The biggest permanent Maybach Music signees are Whale and Meek Mill, but Ross also releases his own music
a minute. Hold on. My man just, he just called him Whale. Yo, the dude don't even know nothing about hip hop. Okay, so he just probably read something, and that's generally what these companies that put out these lists, they just read something and just be like, all right, that's what it is, and they don't do anything about it.
Able to have more control over his distribution means that he's making way more money off his own music than if he just left it all to Epic Records. The rapper is also known for being a chief investor in Wingstop. He owns 25 different Wingstop
Give me that
restaurants,
lemon pepper
each of
from
which brings in
Wingstop. Only
several
Rose eat lemon pepper
$100,000
from
each
Wingstop.
year in profits.
Only him.
If he keeps up his investing alongside his music, there's no reason why Rick Ross couldn't become a billionaire. Number 4, Ludacris. Ludacris's music might not be quite as popping as it once was, but the rapper is nothing if not versatile. His career as a rap artist has been incredibly lucrative, netting him tons of sales alongside his list of awards. But that's really only scratching the surface. He recently appeared on a successful country song with Carrie Underwood. Yep, seriously, it's called The Champion. Go look it up. Since 2001, he's also been an actor. While his roles were pretty small at first, he's grown into his own on the big screen. As we all know, he even has a main role in the Fast and the Furious franchise.
Hold on. This is something I want to say about like how they make these videos, right? When they say, oh, he's an actor, or even when you talk to some of these guys and they be like, oh, that acting bag is different. But like, why isn't Denzel Washington a billionaire? Why isn't Samuel L. Jackson or Brad Pitt or any of these like these super A-list actors? I mean, The Rock is not even a billionaire yet, and he's like the highest paid actor, right? So like, Ludacris is, I mean, the money is not there to become just a straight billionaire, just from doing acting and stuff like that. You literally have to be invested in a lot of stuff. You got to come up on something like a good lick, like Drake did, not Drake, but Dre did with the beats, something like that. Like, you're not gonna be just become a billionaire because you do things, right? Somebody I think that should have been put on the list is Will Smith, right? Will Smith, he raps, he acts. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they're gonna put him on the list, but somebody should be on the list is Will Smith. He still was on the Journey remix, and the song was dope. Dropped some fire. He still acts, and I'm pretty sure he makes more than Ludacris, right? So just think about those things like that.
As Tej Parker, and Ludacris has followed the path to success that all these other rappers have so far, investing his money outside of the music industry. While it's true that he has worked in the business side of music, he has his own record label called Disturbing the Peace. Many of his investments have nothing to do with music. He's worked with Puma on shoes, created his own restaurant called Chicken and Beer, created his own cognac, and even now hosts his own YouTube show. While Luda's net worth is currently estimated at the $50 million mark, he's been called one of the best businessmen in all of hip-hop. And if he does hit that $1 billion net worth, he wouldn't be the first actor to do so. Number 3, 21 Savage. As one of the most popular rappers in the game right now, all eyes are on 21 Savage.
Man, don't tell me
the Atlanta-bred rapper has had a quick rise to fame with early releases in the mid-2010s. And his recent success with Savage Mode 2 shows that people are just as crazy
came
about
out.
his music.
So how did they get the Rick Ross thing wrong when they got Savage Mode 2
and that's really the key to why 21 Savage has a real shot at becoming super rich. His net worth isn't anything to scoff at now, as it's estimated to be around 12 million, but it isn't as high as some of his peers. But there's a big difference between 21 Savage and someone like, say, Offset. 21 Savage actually owns his masters.
And Drake,
if you know much about how record deals work, you know that this is a pretty big deal. Even Kanye, of all people, is currently fighting to get his masters back. The fact that 21 Savage owns his masters means that he literally owns his music. He can control what happens to it, and also receive the majority of the profits from his catalog. Unlike most rappers, 21 clearly understands the importance of having leverage when it comes to the music business, and owning his masters does that for him. Not only that, 21 stopped buying jewelry close to 3 years ago, and he's not really that flashy. With that in consideration, I wouldn't be surprised if his net worth is a lot higher than what people think. Number 2, Akon. Akon's peak as a musician is clearly...
Alright, man. So, I just have a thing right here that I just want to say because it's been very prevalent in this video. I mean, people out here worth $12 million, $8 million, $50 million, $50 million, whatever, $40 million, whatever, $10 million, whatever the case is, right? They have these millions, they have these averages, whatever they talking about, but like literally the distance between, let's say $12 million or $50 million, let's say $50 million, because that was some of the highest, other than other than Diddy. So $50 million to $1 billion. Yes, the number is shorter, right? But it's more practical for a person, average person, to make $1 million than it is a person with 50 million to make $1 billion. I mean, we probably not talking about how big $1 billion is, and I don't even understand how big $1 billion is. I'm not even close, right? So the fact is like that. It is so far to make $1 billion from 50 million. It's super crazy. So the list, I mean, this list already kind of got me messed up, right? I would have took 21 Savage off. I mean, look, I think Drake is gonna be number one, right? I seen him on. I think he was on the thumbnail. Akon, Drake, 21 Savage, right? Let's just watch. I'll give my opinion afterwards.
Past him. As much of people still bump his songs like Smack That today, no one is really tuning in for his new music. But that's fine, because Akon is onto much bigger and better things. Like, way bigger.
That album
I'm talking
was nice.
City big. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, let me enlighten you. Akon is literally building a city. It's called Akon City, and it will be located in Senegal. Based around a cryptocurrency called Acoin, Akon City is being designed as a major tourism hub. In his own words, quote, "If you feel like you want to visit Africa, we want Senegal to be your first stop." The city is going to cost $6 billion, and Akon himself laid the first stone in September of this year. If that doesn't prove to you that Akon has huge dreams, with the power to see them materialize,
be a deal right there.
I'm not sure what will. If he wants to turn his current $80 million net worth into $1 billion, I don't see why he wouldn't. He's already handled billions of dollars with Akon City, and he has plenty of other investments. Akon is a huge believer in Africans putting their money back into Africa, so it's cool to see him practicing what he preaches. Can any other musician claim they've built a city?
Hold on.
We think not. Akon's got a big future ahead of him, but he might have some competition if Kanye decides to build a city on his own land in Wyoming. All
right, before we get into number one, I want to say, because it has to be Drake, right? Or Jay-Z. It has to be Drake or Jay-Z, right? It's got to be one of them. But I'm thinking for this video, Jay-Z's already a billionaire, right? But I seen they showed the Acoin, right? For Akon. Akon with the Acoin thing, I remember it used to be super cheap on the market about, this got to be like 3 years back, 2-3 years, no, definitely 3, maybe 4 years back. It had to be super cheap on the market. So I probably are going to end up buying some Acoin by the end of this video. I think that's probably what I'm doing. I'm gonna go check it out, and it's nothing. You could just drop a couple hundred down on it, and you probably get like a bunch of gang of those coins. And if this Acoin thing ever come to fruition, you'll be a millionaire. You might be a billionaire. You never know, right? Because like, if anybody don't know anything about these cryptocurrencies and these coins or whatever, right? It's all digital, but like if you'd have bought Bitcoin when it was pennies on the dollar, and now it's like $10,000 per coin, I mean, you spent $100, you like 100 millionaire, right? Something like that. Super crazy. So it's probably not a bad investment, especially if Akon goes through with it, right? With these Acoin things, this could be a thing, but like, you never know, man. I respect it. Even if not, I'm probably gonna drop some money on it. It depends on how much the coins are right now. I'm probably gonna drop some money on it right after this. Before this video come out, I'm gonna own some Acoin. Most likely. Let's do that. But yeah, if that's the case, Akon will be a billionaire.
Number 1, Drake. Could there really be a list of future billionaires without including the man who is arguably the most popular rapper on earth right now? Drake is not only at the top in terms of popularity, but he's also at the top in terms of wealth.
And marketing and everything, you can market Drake.
It's not outlandish to think that Drake could become a billionaire rather soon. Drake may not be as shrewd of an investor as someone like Diddy, and he may not have city-sized dreams like Akon, but he has something that they don't have. Unbreakable star status. Everything this guy releases does insanely well commercially. He's broken long-standing records on the Billboard charts, and all of his albums have gone platinum. multiple times. On top of that, the fee he earns from a concert is just crazy. It's reported that Drake makes about $1 million for every show he plays. His 2016 tour with Future broke even more records when it made $84.3 million. It must have been a good turnout. As one of the biggest celebrities in the world, Drake also has his own fair share of brand deals that bring in huge amounts of money. Nike, Apple, and Sprite are just a few of the companies that pays Drake for deals. He also has his own whiskey, Virginia Black, and has money in the Toronto Raptors. And being such a big name, investment opportunities probably fall in his lap on a daily basis. Whether or not Drake started from the bottom is up to interpretation, but there's no doubt that he's at the top now.
Started from the bottom, now
which rapper
here.
Do you think is?
All right, so here we go. I'm actually a little tight now because the rappers that they named, I mean, they ain't really. I mean, Dr. Dre. Maybe you don't want to name Dr. Dre. He got some shit going on. Maybe Dr. Dre will not be making as much money because he's probably not as relevant anymore. But if he still have those Apple stock, Dr. Dre making a lot of money. His net worth is going up way more than 21 Savage. I can't even believe they put 21 Savage on the list. Actually, out of like those guys, I would have put Travis Scott on the list. On the pure fact that Travis Scott relationship with that family, right? You know, the Kardashians. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch them. I mean, but I know that family knows how to make money, right? So just on a pure relationship with that family, Travis Scott is probably going to be in a lot of business deals way outside of music that's making a lot of money. Kanye West, I mean, he's probably already a billionaire according to him, so he's probably not on the list. I wouldn't pick Will Smith because, I mean, if he ain't made $1 billion now, he haven't been like super close to that line yet, so he's not going to make $1 billion. Let's see. It's so hard. I would have put Snoop Dogg on the list before most of these guys. You know why? Even though Snoop Dogg, he dropped his music. Snoop Dogg, he has star power. Snoop Dogg is the most popular rapper in the world. You can say Drake giving him a good competition, but like everybody knows Snoop Dogg. If you don't even listen to rap, you know Snoop Dogg. You know who Snoop Dogg is. Just him personally. You don't have to know none of his songs. You know who he is. So he's a huge brand. Snoop Dogg can act. He can do anything. So I'll pick Drake, Will Smith, Snoop, Ice Cube. Like Ice Cube raps. He's doing a lot of business things. He makes his own movies. You know what I'm saying? He really only need like one good movie to just like blow completely out the water. He really only needed like that. And Cube can get on those levels. He's got the big three, whatever his league got going on. And you know, like when you're just making a lot of business decisions, you just grow from there, right? Let's see. Who else could have been? Oh, before I even put like Ludacris on there or some of these guys, 21 Savage. Why 50 Cent ain't on the list? 50 Cent lose a lot of money in like lawyer fees and shit like that. But like literally 50 Cent is all about that investing, doing other things to make money. Like he ain't been making money from music for a long time, like for real though. You know what I'm saying? And he sold his masters. I mean, he sold the rights to his Get Rich or Die Trying a while ago, if people don't even know that. So he wasn't even making money for that. But 50 Cent is a businessman. And the fact that they didn't put him on there, but they put Chameleon on there. They put 21 Savage on there. Come on, brother. Why is T.I. now on the list, right? T.I., he makes some music. You know, last album, it is what it is. But he does some acting. He's in some acting. He got his little podcast going. Like, he just raising his net worth as well. So, like, why is T.I. not on there, but you got 21 Savage, right? And that's just saying that 21 Savage is going to be around forever. You know, like, people not around for that long. So, just to say that, like, oh, he's popping now, yeah. I mean, he may just fall off. It is what it is. Like, everybody have their time. Other than that, man, y'all already know, man. definitely put somebody down in the description. I mean, not description. Put somebody down in the comments that you think was gonna be able to break into this list that they didn't put in there. So just definitely let me know who y'all thought should have been on the list. And as always, y'all, like, comment, subscribe. Y'all already know the vibes. And I'm out. Peace.